Awaken inner Shakti. That's my core belief. What I believe truly is that all of us, we have that infinite, innate potential within us, but we just happen to not recognize it, not notice it, and sometimes even knowing, but not really allowing that to drive our lives. We don't let that potential ever come out. I want to transmit that belief and that frequency that we are the powerhouse, we are the source ourselves, and we have the power to change everything around us and live our life to the bestest of our desires. Goal of this to see and recognize that what is the true potential within us and to identify what is our current frequency. Are we emitting the frequency that we really want to, and is it aligned with all the desires that we have in our hearts? So that's the, and in case if the setting is not how you like it, the frequency is not how you like it, then we look into how to shift the frequency, how you can change the setting from your default settings.
And our topic it's so close to my heart. I'm so much like keen to learn more because I do feel it myself. I have certain frequency in mind that in which I want to operate, but time to time, or I would say like in majority of the time, I'm not able to operate within that frequency.
Wow.
And because of external influences, there are so many factors which affect, but I get carried away rather than being able to hold my own frequency. એટલે બહુ મારા મગજમાં કેમ કે confusion વિશે question બી છે.
That's amazing.
Break your flow. I can hold on the question or anything like that up till end.
So honestly, because we don't have right now people around, right? So we can just go in the sequence, but if you have like particularly, okay, that's what we are discussing right now, and exactly that's the question that's very much resonating with you. So I think we are all here to create and contribute. That's the two goals of life. Eventually, that's what makes us feel whole. So, and everybody in every single minute is learning from everybody. Life is teaching us such beautiful, precious gems of lessons, and if we receive it as lessons, then we change our lives very beautifully. Awesome. So I'm glad, first of all, that you are very open, and most people don't talk. So most people hold themselves back, but when you talk, it's easy for me to also flow in directions where it may be needed more, because atyana I'll be going as structured. But as much as I've seen so many times people come and talk to me, and it's so beautiful that you receive exactly what you want to receive, what you are tuned into receiving. And such different topics will come up with one person versus the other, and no matter what is planned, but it all depends on the vibrations that you are emitting and the frequency that you want to lean into, and that will automatically bring that out of me. The conversation, we don't have to wait till the end. When I was actually structuring the course, you won't believe, it must have taken me more than 4 months. Why? Because I have so much knowledge that I'm not able to align chapter by chapter. I feel, oh, if I teach this, then somebody before learning this has to learn this. So then I feel, oh, before learning this, they have to understand this. Oh, before understanding this, they have to have a knowledge for this. And I'm just going in circles and circles and circles, and it doesn't stop anywhere. So I was like, let me just put the class on and we'll see where. So hopefully then if it goes in a different tangent, then I'll understand that, okay, that should be my order. If that makes sense. Right?
Perfect.
So
And definitely, in this particular, I wouldn't say subject, in this era or in this space, definitely I have a lot of thoughts. So I can be a good student.
that's amazing. That is amazing. I always tell everybody that as much as a student wants a good teacher, a teacher is far more in love and in search for a very good student, because then you feel that all your knowledge transferred was worth it, right? There is information out there everywhere. I kept asking myself actually for a while, that why am I doing this course, creating this course? There is so much knowledge out here, you on a fingertip, right? આપણે એક ફોન પર ક્લિક કરીએ અને you have all the kinds of YouTubes, all the questions and answers છે. So what's the need for me to do this? There is two needs to do this. One is that it is structured, so now people don't have to search. People don't have time to ask 10,000 different questions and look at 10,000 different answers and then figure out which really resonates with them. And
even one step even prior, they don't have time to think about understanding the problem.
so true.
આમ થયું તો આ મારો વાક, આ પેલાનો વાક, આ પેલીનો વાક, આમ નતું, પણ nobody has time to take a deep thinking to understand કે એમાં real problem શું છે.
Exactly.
જો problem ખબર પડે તો then you want to figure out answer.
Absolutely.
problem જ ખબર ના પડે તો whatever જ્ઞાન આપણે search કરીએ, it's gonna be irrelevant.
Exactly. Problem ખબર જ ન હોય તો સર્ચ જ શું કરો તમે? So true. અને ઇન્દ્રનીલ વર્ષોથી he always teaches awareness. Awareness is the first key. Most people don't even realize that they are trapped. And I'm glad that there were 40 people who registered. Whether anybody came right now or not is still a secondary matter. But that means those 40 people somewhere thought that, yeah, we are trapped somewhere. So let's figure out, where are we getting stuck? What is the trigger? How can we shift? So at least those 40 people are aware. Now, awareness is just the first step. But then you have to lean into it. And like you said, most people don't have the time. And even if they are stuck, they feel, okay, right now let me solve this, let me figure this out, let me figure that out, then I'll go and take the personal growth lessons so that I can shift. But the personal growth is required so that you can shift. But most people feel that let me finish this, let me solve this, then I will go into this. That's where I think most people are staying stuck, not getting stuck, but staying stuck in that same frequency. You keep repeating the same pattern, same reaction, same life, same reality, same everything remains the same. And then your complaints remain the same.
Very true.
So that's what it is. That's what the lesson is, the thermostat and the thermometer. What is the difference is thermometer is just going to give you the temperature. How does it give you the temperature? By reacting to the temperature outside. So that is the external locus of control. Your external environment is controlling you. But then thermostat is somebody who has built that frequency that no matter the rain, no matter the sun, it can change the frequency so the state of the environment of the room stays the same. Similarly, no matter the external situations, which is what is the external locus of control, which you can't control. If it's not season, it is people. It is people, their opinion, their judgments, their belief, their reactions to you, their behaviors, past stories or past whatever happened, your future outcomes. Everything it's uncertain. It cannot be controlled by you. But most of us struggle in that why did that person do that? Why did that happen to me? What is going to happen next? And we are so caught up with that we just get into that reactive zone and we only keep measuring the atmosphere instead of regulating the atmosphere.
સાચી વાત. And I definitely want to learn some theory how to become thermostat rather than thermometer.
Absolutely. And that's the best part of it, that all of us can do it. And I always say that if I can do it, so can you. I am not come from heaven. I am the same human being as you are or as anybody else is. There is a way to it, a discipline to it. But as long as you apply the discipline, you can do it. Anybody can do it. But you have to have that will. The first thing is the will. So that's where most people, and that's another part to it, right? Most people think that if I have a desire, I can do it. the desire alone doesn't do anything, right? Desire is an empty dream without any structure, without any hopes of manifesting that dream. So most people feel they want to do it, but they don't give it their due attention or focus to it, to anything, whether it is just setting the frequency or whether it is achieving any kind of things, anything, whether it is emotional well-being, whether it is money, whether it is whatever. There is a desire. Most people have the desire, but most people don't have the time, first of all, to focus on it, and the discipline that even if they have the time, to use it in the direction where it is useful for them. So that's what thermostat method is about, that it's recognizing your own patterns. Where are we stuck? Where are we getting, in that loop constantly, and we are not even we don't realize. So most often times we'll react, and a day or 2 or 3 in, we realize, I wish if I didn't react this way, probably it would have been better. I don't know for others, but at least for myself, for my well-being. Right? And that's what it is. And then it's a cycle. Right? So that's very true. So that's what we want to build. We want to build that emotional resilience, that mental fortitude that's so protected that that's your space, that's your inner sanctuary. Nobody can invade it. We do not give the power to others. The power lies within you. So you keep it to yourself. You don't allow others. And then you build your frequency, and you keep building, you keep building, you keep building to you rise so much, so that anything, any people, any person, any event, any experience, any opportunity which is not, or rather not opportunity, but anything which is not in alignment with your frequency has to fall out. The problems don't get solved. That's what we have written. The problems doesn't get solved. It just runs out of conditions to exist, because it needs a matching frequency. And if you are no longer a match to that frequency of problem or of whatever that feeling is, then it cannot any longer exist in your presence.